Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In our last update about Jodha and Akbar, Jodha pleaded with Jalal not to send Salim away, but Jalal sent Salim away to the war. And 7 years later, Salim grew up and he decided not to go back to Agra, but Amida goes there to beg Salim to come back to Agra. That was our last update. Let's continue from there. The voiceover says that Amida was successful. Salim agreed to return to Agra. He was going to Agra, his hometown. It took 2 days to reach there. In the palace, Jalal gets the message that Salim has agreed to return. He is returning with Amida. Jalal says that it is a great news. Decorate the whole Agra like a bride. The maid says that we have to work hard now, otherwise Rukkaiya will not spare us. Rukkaiya says to herself that I don't know how you stay away from me, Salim. I was waiting for you too, but now the wait is over. He is returning. She eats pahan and smirks. She says now I have to see what I have made Salim habituated to in childhood. That is addicted to opium. Is he still addicted to it or not? In harem, the princess says that when Jodha can marry a Mughal king, Jalal, then why can't I marry Salim? All the princesses are getting ready to impress Salim as he is going to be the next king. One princess says that Salim must be very handsome. Preparations for Salim's welcome is in full swing. Salima is handling the kitchen and she asks the maids to work fast. Jodha says to Jalal that I am dying to see Salim, but I am in tension. Jalal says first you were worried that he is not coming back, and now when he is coming back, you are still worried. Jodha says to Jalal that I am very worried about Salim. In childhood, when Salim got away from me for 5 days, he didn't talk to me for a month for that. And now Salim is returning after 7 years. Jodha says, will he talk to me? Will he call me mother? Will he be angry with me? Jalal says he can't be angry with you. Jodha smiles. Jalal says, I died to see your smile. Jodha says, I have to go to prepare for Salim's return. Jalal says, now you will love Salim more than me. Jodha smiles and says, I promise you that I will keep your heart safe, and the one returning is also part of your heart. Jalal smiles and she leaves. All the family members are waiting on the gate to receive Salim. Salim enters the palace. Jodha waits anxiously to see him. All chant for Salim. Rukkaiya smiles seeing him. Salim looks at the palace. He recalls how he left the palace 7 years back. He then sees Jodha and Jalal, then Rukkaiya. He gets down from the horse. Jodha imagines her kid Salim, who runs to her and hugs her, saying, I came back, mother. She kisses his cheek. Jodha gets out of her dream and looks at the young Salim. Amida asks Salim to meet his mother. Salim looks at Jodha, then at Rukkaiya. He approaches them and goes to Jodha. He slightly smiles at her. Rukkaiya is confused. Salim touches Jodha's feet. Jodha gets emotional and does his outie. Jodha says, I cannot tell you how much happy I am that you first came to me. Salim says, I didn't come to you, mother, but to Mariam Zamani. You have the highest position in the Sultanate, so as the heir, I had to come to you first as formality. He looks at Rukkaiya and says, mother. He goes to her. Jodha is hot. Rukkaiya kisses his forehead and says, my child, how are you? I cannot tell you how much happy I am to see you back. Salim starts to leave. Jalal says, stop, Sheku Baba. Jalal says, I want to see what you had learned in all these years. I want to see if all what I have listened to about you is true or not. Jalal gives the sword to Salim. Jodha says, what are you doing? He just returned. Jalal says, nobody will come in between us today now, not even you. Jalal takes out his sword and asks Salim, are you ready? Salim nods, and Salim and Jalal started the sword fighting. Salim falls on the ground by Jalal's attack, but he gets up and he fights with Jalal. Jalal is overpowering Salim. Salim angrily looks at Jalal. He dodges his attack and defends himself. He then overpowers Jalal and injures his hand. Jalal's hand bleeds. Salim says, I wanted to attack your chest, but forgive me. I forgot that you have heart there. Jalal smiles and says, very nice. Now you talk like a son of the king, Jalal. Today, by injuring me, you prove that nobody can eat you in war. I am happy to see your new avatar. Whatever I listened to about you was right. Salim smiles. All chant for Salim. Jalal smiles. In the night, Salim is standing on the terrace. Other princes comes there. They greet Salim. Salim looks at them and says, there used to be 4 kids with me. Now there is 3. Where is the 4th one? One prince asks, tell me who is not here. Salim says, I may be away from the palace, but I know everything about here. I have listened that Murad is an aggressive person. Still, he kills innocent pigeons. Prince says, I promise I never kill pigeon after you left. Murad asks Dania to tell Salim. Dania says he is right. Salim says, I would accept this only if Ida agreed to this too. Murad says, Kutub tell Salim that I did not kill pigeon. Salim says, so Ida is missing from here. You are Murad, Kutub and Daniel. They smile. He hugs them. Salim comes into his room. He started getting anxious. He feels dizzy and he throws things here and there. He breathes high and he takes out his dose of opium. He intake opium and falls on the bed. Salim says everything changed, but only this addiction of opium did not change. Aida comes to the place in the palace from where Jalal ordered to drop Adam Khan and kill him. He says, "Oh, Father Adam, that I have revenge from Jalal." The minister comes there and says that you come here every day. Salim comes there and greets Haida. Haida asks, how is he? Salim says, when all my brothers are with me, then I am happy. He hugs Haida. Haida smirks. Salim says, I remember everything. Haida asks, what about your parents? Salim says, I remember everything about King Jalal and Mariam Zamani. He leaves. Haida says to his minister that did you listen to what Salim said? He smirks. The minister asks, what is wrong in that? Aida says not forgetting someone and keep remembering them is both different. Jodha comes to Shaguni by. Shaguni says to Jodha that he has come back. Jodha says, yes, my son has returned. Shaguni says, not your son, but the king has come back, and now his love story has started. Jodha says he has come now, and you are talking about love. Shaguni says soon, he is going to meet his love. Jodha says you are right. All the princesses wants to marry him. Salim comes to the market. The people chant for him. Jodha asks what kind of princess will Salim get married to. Shaguni says you are thinking that he will love a princess. She laughs and says you will understand soon. Shaguni says your Salim would have unique love story, which will start from hatred, like he used to hate Jalal. Salim has one and now she is going to come too. Anakali's entry is shown. Salim passed by her and she says that I don't want to see Salim's face. I just hate him. Because of him, my life changed. So much happened. Her friends call her Nadira. She says don't call me Nadira as I hate it because Salim called me with this name. Call me Anakali. Her face is shown. She says let's go from here. Shaguni says to Jodha that thousands of girls will wait for Salim's glance, but he will not see them. His eyes will stop at one girl only. Jodha comes to Jalal. Jalal asks, what do you want? Jodha says, I can't meet you without work. Jalal is in the bathtub. He asks her to come closer. Jodha applies Audi to him. Jalal says, you must be happy that your son has come back. But why are you leaving him? Jodha says, you always complain that I give attention to Salim, but when I am with you, you are asking me to go. Jodha asks Jalal, why didn't you apply medicine on your hand? Jalal says, I don't want to feel this wound. This would make me remember that my son has become a warrior. He injured me and showed his skill, and he did not see that he is not angry with me. He came to you first, to his mother. Jodha says not his mother, but to Mariam Zamani. Jalal calls a maid and orders to call everyone to the court. Jodha says, what are you up to now? Don't scold Salim now. Don't punish him. He was just giving me respect. Jalal says, don't worry. I won't say anything. I will tell Salim only that for which I have called him. Salim recalls how Jalal punished him in childhood. He says to Kutub that I am suffocating here. This place just make my wounds become pain again. Kutub asks him to move on. Salim says I cannot forget how I stood under the sun in this palace. How Mariam Zamani never stopped me when I was going. Kutub says it is not like that. You were not here, but I have seen Jalal and Jodha waiting for you for 7 years. They used to keep looking at the doors to see you return. Farhan says Kutub is right here. Salim says I am not the heir. He says to Kutub that I try to forget, but I cannot forget that my parents made me go away from them. I cannot forget how Jalal sent me into war. I don't want to live here. I want to go to war again. I found peace in Warfield than here. I came here on Amida's insistence, but I will leave from here soon. I am just a common soldier. A maid calls Salim to the court. Salim comes to the court. Everyone greets him. Then Jalal comes to the court. Everyone greets him too. Jalal says that Humayun started a tradition. He divided the state between his sons. So today, I will divide the state in my sons. Jalal calls Murad first and gives him state. He then gives state to Daniya, then to the daughters of Harambano, then Shakunisa. All the kids have different mothers, but one father, and that is Jalal. Jalal then calls Salim. He comes. Jalal says it is time that Salim take his responsibility. I want him to sit in the special court and take the position of Bayram Khan. A turban and sword is brought there to officially make Salim part of the court. Jalal is about to make him wear the turban, but Salim stops him. Everyone are shocked. Salim says to Jalal that I am sorry, but I am not ready for this responsibility. Everyone are shocked. Jalal looks at Jodha. Thank you everyone for watching till the end. Please don't forget to watch more by clicking on the icon and leave a like and comment and share our video to your loved ones. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I will see you on your screen in my next video.